2024 was a crazy year for my Ironman accounts progression. We had some insane RNG and we ticked off a whole bunch of goals. Now, the goals that we set for the year, we'd structured in a slightly different way to previous. Now, if you're a regular on the channel, you know that throughout the year, I run certain community events that are normally based around the bingo board format with a 25 tile grid of different objectives that we need to complete, drops we need to get, etc, etc. At the start of 2024, I decided to, hey, let's take the Ironman account progression that we do and let's put it in a bingo board format for what we want to achieve this year. And if you didn't see the video I did kind of discussing my 2025 goals, here is the 2024 bingo. Here's how we did. We only had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles that were uncompleted out of the 25, which I think is pretty good going. You know, we've made some huge leaps in the right direction with our progression in levels, and we've got some very, very nice drops this year that, again, have pushed the account that little bit further. And I think that whole bingo board format worked really, really well for not only tracking our progression, but also staying motivated throughout the year to continue progressing the account, not getting burnt out, and giving ourselves a sense of direction when going for, you know, goals in the account, what bossing I want to do this week, and all of that sort of stuff. It really gave the guidance that I needed to stay on track, to stay aligned, and to stay gaming. And that is the main thing. And also, dare I say, having fun. And today, as you can probably tell by the title and thumbnail of this video, we're going to be going through my goals for 2025. Dare I say, the 2025 Ironman account bingo board. But hello everyone, my name is Smithy. If you're new around here, my main content is an old school Runescape Ironman progression series that we put up every single Sunday, 6 PM. A video goes up of my progress that week. What today we're going to be doing is going through all of the goals that I'm hoping to achieve throughout the year of 2025. Now, we've got some very ambitious tiles on this year's one, or should I say challenging. It's a good test to see how good of a gamer I am. Yeah, there's some really fun content on there. There's some really good stuff for pushing the account, and there's also some stuff that is definitely going to test my particularly PVM abilities. I did tease it in a video before, but today we are going to be going through the complete board. Everything that I'm looking to achieve, pretty much. I mean, there's going to be updates and stuff throughout the year, which means we are going to be going for like sub-quests, subplot lines. But today we're going to be going through what I'm aiming to achieve in 2025. And yeah, let's go through it, shall we? Before I do begin, though, I do want to say, if you want to do a board for this yourself, I've put all of the resources over on the Discord, which link is in the description down below. You can get yourself the clean board without any of my tiles on there. You just can get the 25 5x5 25 tile board, clean slate, and then you can put your own goals on there. And if you want to discuss about setting your own goals, we've got a load of chat channels that you can jump in there, speak with myself or anyone else in the community. So you come and join the Discord and join the conversation around setting your goals for the new year. But that's enough yapping. Let's start talking goals. All right, so in 2024, I did 4 99s: woodcutting, farming, fletching, and fishing. This year, or 2025, I want to continue on the at least 4 99s. So, in the top left, we have got a skill that I have been working on over 2024, and it's quite fitting that Herbie is on screen right now, or I assume it is how I do the edit. Oh, there you go, he's walking past me. The first 99 is 99 Hunter. Now, for 99 Hunter, I'm going to need to get myself 4 levels, as I currently sit on 95. Yeah. Hunter Rumours have been really, really fun addition to the game through Varlamore, and we've also got a pet with the Quetzal pet that you can get through Hunter Rumours, which is one that I'd like to tick off because it's a really nice pet. So yeah, 99 Hunter is the first 99 that we are going to be going for, and that is the top left tile 1 slot filled in. And now carrying on with the next 99 that we're going to be looking at, and that is the top right-hand tile, or tile 5. and that is 99 Slayer. Now, Slayer is one of the slowest skills in the game, let's face it. But Slayer is probably my favourite one in the game. So, yeah, 99 Slayer. I'm really looking forward to grinding that out. Hopefully making some money to help fuel some of the other goals I've got in here. But yeah, we're currently sat on 95 Slayer. So we've got, again, 4 levels that we need to get. And yeah, it's probably, like I said, it's going to be the slowest one to train, but it's going to be the most rewarding for helping out with the rest of the board. And now in the bottom left-hand corner, which is tile 21, is 99 crafting. Now, crafting is one that I think we've pretty much got to where we need to be for everything that we could ever want to craft when it comes to like jewelry. But I want to get it 99s. The cape that you get from it is one of the best capes with the teleport to the crafting guild that you have on it, because it's like the closest to a bank. We're currently sitting at 93 crafting, so we need 6 levels to get to 99. I know, quick maths. Yeah, 93 crafting, getting to 99. Yeah, I think there's going to be a whole load of sandstone mining this year, and other various methods of training crafting. Maybe a new crafting method comes out this year. Who knows? But 99 crafting is tile 21 and in that bottom left-hand corner. And to finish off the 4 99 capes that are on the board is the bottom right-hand corner, tile 25, and that is 99 defense. I left you waiting there, but I've probably already got the graphic on screen. Yeah, 99 defense. That will be our last combat stat to be 99 if you don't worry about prayer. But yeah, that will be our last 99. We're currently sat at 97. So we're well on our way there. But 99 defense, I want to get it ticked off, and I think it fits in nicely with especially Slayer, comparing with that. But a lot of bossing these days is range and magic, let's face it. So it could be a lot of scurrious that we do, and hopefully get the pet. That'd be pretty lit, wouldn't it? But either way, our fourth and final 99 that's on the board, 99 defense. All right, now let's go dead center in the middle of the board. Now this tile is going to be, I don't want to say a free tile, but tile 13 is going to be get any pet. Now last year we managed to get ourselves 3 pets, being Herbie, Chompy, and the Phantom Musper pet. So we managed to get one really cool one. Well, 2 really cool ones with Herbie and Phantom Musper. Chompy's a bit of a free one, let's face it. It's a bit of a free one. But the middle tile is get a pet, any pet, roll up, get yourself a pet. And I'm hoping that we can get a few this year. I'd like to up or beat last year with 3. And yeah, let's go for 4, shall we? But to complete the tile, we just need 1 pet. Now, I think let's complete that top row. The top row, let's fill in the blanks between 99 Hunter and 99 Slayer. So first up, this one is, I'm looking forward to trying this because it's a slightly different format to what we did last year. But it is going to be a collection log oriented tile. And that is to get 650 collection log slots filled in. Now, we currently have 590, so prepare yourself. No calculator. We need 60 items on the collection log, which, I mean, it does tie in with everything else on the board because 90% of the drops on the board are going to be collection log slots, looking at it quickly. But yeah, I want to get 60 unique items this year on the collection log. And I think they're going to be dropping the whole collection log, like mastery thing, whatever it is, where there's the different tiers of collection logging, like that they've got with combat achievements and achievement diaries and all that sort of thing. There's now like a completionist thing around the collection log for getting 1,000, you'll be a certain tier and you get certain rewards and all that good stuff. So 650. I think it's achievable, but it's also a large enough quantity of new items on the log that we're pushing ourselves forward and hopefully getting some cool items along the way, whether that's from clues, whether that's from like miscellaneous items, or just from straight PVMing and mini games. Yeah, looking forward to hopefully getting some new green logs. That would be pretty cool. Right, and walking on over to tile 3, the middle of the top row. is one that's oriented around Slayer, and that is the Basilisk Jaw. This is one that I've been sleeping on for a while, that I keep getting grilled for not having. So it's on the board. We're going to be hopefully getting it. I'm very close to the drop rate, especially on task of Basilisk Knights. So yeah, getting the Basilisk Jaw ticked off would be really nice, and it's a huge upgrade as well. So Basilisk Jaw, hopefully we can get it. It's in that middle column, middle row, middle top column, top row, middle column. You know what I mean. Tile 3. And now to complete that row, it's a tile that I'm carrying over. Right, it's carrying over from last year because we didn't get it done, and that is getting ourselves a Fang and a Light Bearer from TOA. I've done quite a lot of TOAs now. I've got nothing really to show for it. I've not had any purples. I think we've completed just over 100 TOAs. I want to say maybe just under. No, because we haven't got the cape yet. I think we're just under the 100 KC mark. That combining normal TOAs and experts. Yeah, you know, it's one of those, isn't it? I've been spoon-fed at TOB. I've been spoon-fed at Cox. Come on, TOA, hook me up, please. Please, I'm not asking for much. It's not like I'm asking for a shadow now, am I? But yeah, that would be huge for our setup pretty much everywhere. You know, the Fang's still OP, even though it got nerfed. So yeah, the Fang and the Light Bearer are both needed to complete that tile. Please can we get it done this year? That'll be mint. All right, so moving down to row 2. We're starting off with one that, you know, is probably one that I hope I can get soon, but it's one that you can go really dry on. But it's a boss that I've recently started doing, and I'm looking forward to doing more of it. Now, this tile is for is it Magus ring? Magus ring? Let's go with that. Yeah, it's the ring from Duke. Now, this isn't just getting the, the icon. This is getting all 3 chromium ingots and the icon, and then forging the ring. I've already got all of the DK's rings, so it's a direct upgrade from the current setup. Yeah, if I can get that this year, that would be huge. It's stepping up our mage setup, and yeah, it would. It's another endgame item ticked off the list. Would be pretty nice, you know. Would be pretty nice. So yeah, the Magus ring. Let's get it done, eh? Let's get it on there. Now, this next one, Tile 7, I actually got wrong on what the requirements are for it when I did the discussion video a few months ago. And that is the Jad Helm. Now, you need to complete the elite tier of the combat achievements to get the helm and get the... is it an ornament kit? I guess so. I guess it would be, but you know what I mean. The cosmetic variant for the Slayer Helm. The Jad Helm is just, it looks sick, but it's also a huge achievement for an account getting the elite tier ticked off. And there's a bunch of other perks that you get for completing the elite combat achievements as well. So if I go on here to the elite, so you get obviously the 25k XP lamp. The chance of elite clues from all sources is increased by 5%. Maximum quantity assigned from like a boss slayer award is 20. The drop chance for ecumenical keys is now increased by 16%. You only need 30 KC to get into God Wars, which is huge because there's some God Wars on the board. That's what I'm saying. Private instance, not that I'm really worried about those. Bracelet of Slaughter will have 10% chance to fully recharge instead of breaking. That's pretty cool. The Expeditious Bracelet has a 10% chance of fully recharging instead of breaking as well. Superior Slayer creatures are 25% more common, which is huge for our Slayer grind as well. The Dwarf Multi-Cannon can hold 30 extra cannonballs. Again, huge for the Slayer grind. And then the Gommel's Hilt 4, you have daily Trollheim teleports, and they're unlimited. I think you already got that on the hard, to be honest. And the daily more wreck, butchered that. You get 3 of those. You can add the Vorkath's head to the DHCB, which we do have. I do currently have the KBD head on there, and it fits really nicely with my current setup, like the look of it. So I don't think I'll be changing that. But then there it is, the Jad Slayer helm, which is, you know, that's how you can rep that you've you've done some gaming. But yeah, tile 7, Jad Helm. And now on the topic of God Wars, this middle tile of this row is God Wars related. Yay! And that is getting a Zami God Sword. Now, we already have enough. Well, we've already made a second blade. We just need the hilt. Krill, we can use the old altar door method that we've been using at Bandos. I've only done a little bit of Krill, but it also, again, it's an alternate option for doing Greater Demons tasks. So, again, it ties into Slayer. But a Zami God Sword is going to be huge for grinding chambers with the old freeze spec that you get on it. So, yeah, looking forward to doing some Krill, hopefully getting ourselves the hilt. Yeah, that middle tile, Zami God Sword. Now, this next tile, tile 9, is a bit of a double trouble. Now, there's two skills in this game that are absolute doo-doo, awful, dog water, boring. And this tile is looking to change my current bottom stats. Well, at least two of them. So for this tile, we're aiming to get 90 runecrafting and 90 agility. Now, we're currently 84 in both of them, so we need to get 6 levels in both. Runecrafting hasn't been so bad. I'm actually really enjoying doing blood runecrafting. But I'm also, side quest on this one, looking to get the full outfit at Guardians of the Rift, so I'm going to need to do that. With the recent changes on pearls, that's made life a little bit easier, which is nice. Thank you for doing that, Jagex. Just as I was planning out all these goals, I'd already had it on there, and I saw that and went, hey, that one's just got a bit easier, isn't it? But yeah, 90 runecrafting, 90 agility. Agility is going to be horrible, but it's got to get done. And there's also some collection log stuff around agility that we can go for. I've never really done Hallowed Sepulchre or whatever it is before, so we could do some of that. You know, we could do some of that. You then got all the new courses with Valamor. Yeah, 90 in. I don't think I could say arguably, but I don't think it is arguably 2 of the worst skills in the game. So yeah, it's going to be a hell tile. But we'll get it done. And completing this row is a new addition to the game recently. And an item that I actually really want to get. I think they're going to be a huge upgrade for a lot of stuff. And for tile 10, we are going to be going for the Arania boots. Now, these are drops from the smaller Araxites, not Araxor himself. Just the minion, or not the minions, but you know what I mean, the non-boss version of Araxite task. Yeah, they're going to be really good for TOB because you can't get webbed in them. The stats are just really good anyway. And I want to go back to Serachnis, and I want to go for that bloody pet. Serachnis owes me one for making me go incredibly dry on the cudgel. So, you know, if you could hook us up with a pet, that'd be sick. Also, I'm running low on red spider eggs. Serachnis shits them out, so that's another reason to go back as well. You know, the resources there and the drops there are actually pretty good. But the boots in general, they're just good. They're just really good. So I want to get myself a new pair of trainers. I'm going to go and kill some spiders. Tile 10, Arania boots. Hell yeah. All right, let's move down to row 3 now. So this one has a mixture of some skilling stuff and some PVM as well. We've already covered the middle tile, which is the pet, but we've still got 4 tiles on here to cover. So let's go through them. So tile 1 is going for the Smith set from Giant's Foundry. Now, I wanted to mix up the board a little bit so it wasn't all just go for this level, go for that level. It gets a bit boring, doesn't it? It gets a bit boring. The Smith set, I want to get 90 Smith in this year. I think we're like 90 or 86 or something like that, or 87, something like that. So there's not many levels to get, and I think going for the Smith set, we're definitely going to get those levels, especially at Giant's Foundry as well. It's a nice little money maker as well, Giant's Foundry. You actually get a decent chunk of change, which is quite cool. But it's also 4 slots in the collection log because you've got the top, the legs, the boots, and the gloves. So that's working towards tile 2 of getting 650 collection log slots. It's Going to help out with going for 99 at some point because of the set bonus you get for wearing the Smith set. It's also my namesake, so I probably should get it. But yeah, getting the full Smith set, I think it's going to start off fun, and then it's going to get not fun pretty quick. But we got to do it at some point. Why not get on here and have I don't want to say it's not an easy tile, it's going to be a mundane, boring tile, but hey, that mini game is actually very good, and I do think it's slept on a little bit. So yeah, if you've never done Giants Foundry, give it a go. It's actually really good, especially with the plugin. It makes it pretty reclined. But yeah, tile 11, Smith set. And shuffling on over to tile 12 is the Noxious Halberd. Now, it's another one around Slayer. We've already got the pommel, so we only need the blade and the point now. So 2 items. You can't get dupes until you've completed like a full halberd, which is quite nice. It's very similar to like the bludgeon. Noxious Halberd, once we get that, it will essentially complete a Raxor. Pet would be the only other thing in the jar and stuff like that, but for actual useful items, it's going to complete it. So completing off the halberd would be fantastic. It's also progressing our Slayer, because Araxor is like silly Slayer XP, like silly. So yeah, looking forward to the XP and the hope, the hope of drops, but yeah, that's going to be a good one to grind out, get it done, and yeah, Noxious Halberd is a decent weapon, you know. Looking forward to actually owning one instead of just looking at the pommel and going, it looks a bit sad on its own, doesn't it? It's just kind of sitting there, like collecting dust. Now, tile 14 is another PVM-based tile, and it would also be another green log because it is the Venenator bow, whatever it is. We still need 5 shards for it. I bloody love Phantom Muspa. Muspa's going to be a huge source of income, cash-wise and resources-wise as well. So yeah, grinding out for the 5 shards. People can go dry on it. I mean, I've got the pet before I've had any of the shards, so that shows you my luck there. We are over drop rate now, so we should expect one soon. Touch wood. But yeah, we still need all 5, so that's going to be a fun one to go for. Could be a lot of KCs. That's okay. I want to start beefing up our KCs in the account as well. Yeah, so when people look me up in game and go, is this guy a fraud? And they see 1 million Phantom Muspa KC, they go, oh, he ain't fucking around, you know. Said nobody ever. But yeah, tile 14, Venenator bow. And it's also going to be huge for Slayer, and it's also going to be huge for another grind later on at tile 19. Tile 15 is a really nice one. It's 2 Burning Claws and the Tormented Synapse, is it? TDs, Tormented Demons, have been a huge addition to the game with Slayer XP and also just combat XP as well. They're really, really good. They're a very nice source of money as well, which we like. But the Burning Claws, they're kind of a Tesco value version of my favourite item in the game, which is the Dragon Claws, with a whole spec where you go shing, 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 shing. Sick. And the Tormented Synapse as well. Was it Tormented or was it Tortured? Whatever it is, the Synapse. It upgrades the Arc Light, makes it even better. You've not got to worry about charges anymore. It's pretty huge. I'm in 2 minds of whether I want to go Claw, Synapse, Claw, or Claw, Synapse. Actually, no, because, yeah, that would be the conundrum. Either way, what I'm thinking is, do I want to get job done, get 2 claws and a Synapse, or would it be nice to maybe wait for that second claw, get 2 synapses so I can make the sword and the bow? But yeah, for now, we're looking at getting a set of claws, that Ember Light, because it's sick, and that calling that tile job done. So 2 claws, 1 synapse, partridge in a pear tree, not included. Now moving down to tile 16. This is another one that's carrying over. All right, it's another one carrying over, and that is the Avernic Defender. Now, we've only done 16 KC at top. I would have liked to have done more in the year, but, you know, other things come up. We have been very lucky at TOB. We've already had a Juska helm and a Sang staff. The Sang was huge. All right, the Sang was huge. I'd rather take that over an Avernic any day. But the Avernic is like 1 in 21 or something like that. So hopefully we don't go too dry on it. Hopefully we can get that pretty early on. But yeah, the Avernic Defender, that is coming in at tile 16. Tile 17 is another double whammy of levels that I want to get. The first being 90 prayer, the second being 90 construction. You might sense a theme here that I want to get base 90 on the account this year. Now, prayer, we're currently 88, so it's only 2 levels there. And I think we've kind of got 90 banked with bone fragments and sort of bones and what they called ensouled heads. But, you know, we still need to get the levels. And then with construction, we're currently 84, 6 levels needed there. Mahogany Homes, we've still got a few things that we need to pick up to get a green log at Mahogany Homes. I think it's the top, the blueprint, and the saw, if I remember correctly. So we've still got a few things there, which again helps out with tile 2. But we can also just speed up by doing a bunch of stuff in the POH as well. Yeah, getting 90 construction would be huge. More upgrades for the house. It's just going to make our quality of life a bit better, a bit easier. So yeah, the last 2 90s that we need to complete base 90s pretty much. So yeah, hopefully that tile's not too troublesome. I mean, prayer's going to be easy. Construction needs a load of money. Good job we've got 99 Slayer on the board, eh? Next up, tile 18. Another, the middle tile with the second to bottom row. Another Slayer-oriented one is the Occult Necklace. Now, I'm really dry for an Occult, so I put this on here. I'm hoping that we can get it this year. Please. But yeah, the Occult Necklace would be, essentially would complete off our magic build. Obviously with a Mage's Ring as well, but you know, the Mage's Ring's a nice addition. The Occult is actually necessary, so it'd be nice to get the Occult ticked off. We are very, very dry currently. And just to show you how dry, we got 515 KC at Thermi, and a bunch of the minions as well. Where's that Occult, eh? Where is it? Where's it hiding? And now this next tile, tile 19, is possibly the hardest one on the board. Now, this tile is going to be one that is definitely going to push the account. It's definitely going to push my skills. And, yeah, it's one of those endgame things that would be nice to get ticked off. And before you think it, no, I'm not doing the Inferno. It's to get a quiver. Yeah, so we're going to be dying a lot at the Fortius Coliseum. But, yeah, this year, I think this is going to be a nice pushing point for the account. I have done some Coliseum before, but like the early rounds, and they're really easy to cheese to get some Sunfire Splinters and all that good stuff. I'm going to be going for a quiver. Wish me luck on that one. And now tile 20, another ring. It's the Altar Ring. Mainly on there because I want to learn Vardorvis and be able to do Vardorvis properly. So my other items on the board, like the Fang, are going to help out with that. But yeah, Altar Ring. It's going to be a fun one, but it is going to be our new best in slot ring. It's an upgrade from the Berserker ring, which we currently use for our melee setup. So again, it's stepping up our gear setups to that next level and just ticking off another endgame item. So the Altar Ring, that's going to be a fun one. I'm nodding my head right now. I should be shaking it because, God, I've done Vardorvis before and it was hell. Now, our final column, or final row, I should say. We already done 2 of these tiles. We already done the M1s with 99 construction being tile 21 and 99 defense being tile 25. Tile 22. It's another copy-paste. So this one is copying over the arcane that we still need from Chambers. Didn't manage to get one last year. We didn't do loads of Chambers, but we did a fair amount, and I've done a fair amount over the years as well. We've had the decks. We need the arcane. So Arcane Prayer Scroll is tile 22. Now, the middle tile of the final row is another like hard one. Another this is going to take some RNG. But I believe in us. I believe. But it's going to be It's another one of those stepping up the account. It's another huge drop, and it's going to be huge, all over the game. And that is, drum roll, grrr, the Dragon Hunter Lance. Whee! I think I already have this one on my discussion video, but yeah, the Dragon Hunter Lance could be a doozy. We need to get ourselves the Hydra Claw, which I know a lot of people have gone very, very dry for. We also need a Zami Hasta, which ties in with going for the ZGS as well, and Slayer and everything like that. But so does the Hydra's Claw, because obviously you need 2 Hydra tasks, which I've never done before, so it's going to be some new content. I only recently unlocked Hydra, even though I'm pushing like nearly 96. Slayer. Did I say Hunter? Slayer. Even though I'm nearly already 96 Slayer, I still haven't had a Hydra task, which is really funny. So I probably need to go and send a load of Konar Slayer, get some Hydra tasks, get ourselves a Hydra Claw, maybe even the ring for good measure, and get ourselves a Dragon Hunter Lance. So that middle tile, it's a big one, isn't it? Is it? I don't know. You tell me. And now the final tile that we haven't covered. It's kind of fitting that this one is left till last, because you lot are all going to bloody love it. You are really, because I'm not. And that's going back to our old mate Bandos, getting a Bandos chest plate. Or we head over to Nex and we get ourselves a Torva plate body, use the extra Bandos tassets that I've got, crush them down, and make ourselves an even better shiny new plate body. But with this one, it's either going to be getting ourselves a Bandos chest plate or getting the Torva plate body. Because we can make a Torva plate body if we get one. We can also use a Bandos chest plate, because it'd be nice to tick it off on the log. Oh yes, it would be. It would be sweet. But that one, if you don't know about my lovely Bandos history, let me show you my log. Look at that. Just over 1,000 KC. We've got 3 tassets, 2 hilts, 2 boots. Where's that chest plate, eh? Where is it? Where is it? But anyways, my friends, that is the bingo board for this year of 2025. It's definitely got a lot of fun content on there. It's definitely got some hard content on there. It's definitely got... There's some easy titles on there as well, because, you need that dopamine hit of going, oh, yes, I get to tick something off today. But yeah, it's going to be a really, really fun board to get my teeth into. And I'd love to hear what you guys think about it in the comments. What would you change? What would you add? Are you going to do a bingo board for yourself this year? Because I know some people have already told me they are, which is really cool to hear. If you are, I'd love to hear what goals you're going to be going for this year in 2025. Any items on there or any goals on there that you're also going to be going for, or if this giving you an idea of maybe something you can work towards, I'd love to hear it. And also, if you are new around here, please do consider subscribing. Like I said at the start, we do weekly progression series on this account. Sundays at 6 p.m. at UK time, video goes up of progression on this account, same time that this video went up. If you want to follow along with the journey, or if you want to catch up, there's a playlist on the channel as well that takes you right back 6 years ago when we were a little old hardcore. We died, clearly, because I'm not hardcore anymore. And all of the progression from then up until now. Drop a like on the video, as it really helps with pushing the video on the algorithm. And it also lets me know that you guys like the videos. Funny, that's how a like button works. And also, if you like this style of content, me just talking into a mic rather than, playing a game. Playing a silly old game. The 2000 and whatever cookie clicker. But anyway, let's not get introspective, whatever it is, whatever the word is. I'm looking forward to sharing my adventures in Gielinor with you guys in 2025. I want to say also a huge thank you to everyone for the support in 2024. Another insane year. Like, the channel was gone crazy. And I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in every video, showing your support. It really does mean the world. And here's to 2025. Here's to another year of, dare I say it, gaming. And here's to a happy, healthy. I feel like there should be another H there. There's one that I'm thinking of that starts with H and ends in Y. I probably shouldn't say. Here's to a great year. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you all very soon with a brand new video. Bye.